marquee outside, and the bottom line is you get in there and you kick somebody's ass.
That is true. That is very true. As long as you can get it done in the ring, hey, you got it. JQ Publik staring down Larry Destiny now. Larry Destiny now on the outside and getting back into the ring. And that's the opening bell, folks. This one's starting.
Larry Destiny with the height, the size, and most likely the strength advantage here. JQ Publik is going to need to pull some very nice tricks out of his little bag if he wants to pull this out here.
JQ Publik is deceptively strong, however, Scott. He may not look like he has grit. I mean, he's physically fit, but he is deceptively strong. He is much stronger than he looks.
Well, he's got that tall, lanky look, much like your Edge and Christian going back to the old days of Bob Orton, the old tendon strength, as they call it.
Oh, and what was it? He kind of took the man down and walked on his back. I don't know what he's trying to prove there. If anything, that's going to make JQ Publik angry. And it could be a good ploy because he could, in fact, throw him off his game.
Larry Destiny, the knock against him his entire career has been that he had a soft spot and he wouldn't go for the kill. He promises me now he's gotten rid of that. He's no longer got that soft spot. He cares about the W's and the zeros on his check.
Well, don't we all? Oh, and a shoulder tackle. Well, staring him in the eyes, almost taunting him to get up in a drop down. Oh, look at that leapfrog. And oh! A side kick, jumping, leaping side kick to the face, took Destiny right out of his, took him right out of his game now. And a series of right hands. Oh, he's making him wait. He's selling to the crowd again, going back to what we were saying earlier. But JQ Publik is in firm control of this one, Scott.
Well, that's nice. Let's party out here. Let's dance around, but let's try and get it done, Mr. Publik.
That is true. Oh, blocks the Irish whip and... Oh! Almost a whippersnapper on the outside.
Well, almost a whippersnapper, but not quite, because that's not Mikey Whipwreck out there doing it, and it's not going to have the same effect, but he's got Destiny down and hurt. But again, he's taking too much time in playing.
I will 100%... Oh, I'll agree with you. He's taking way too much time, but he blocks that one. He's still in control of this thing. I think he threw Larry Destiny off his game.
Well, Larry Destiny's a little bit off of his game, but at least he's staying aggressive here. JQ Publik making a great showing for himself, but he's got to turn up the volume if he wants to take out a star of Destiny's caliber.
And Destiny, oh, that's something you cannot do in professional wrestling. You do not roll the man in first and then get in after him, because he has your back is turned to him. He has a perfect chance to stomp on you. We saw that a bit earlier also.
Well, it's a matter of, like I said, you don't take that time. You don't look to the crowd. You stay on top of the guy, much like Larry Destiny is right now.
Irish whip looking for a body slam off the ropes for the counter. Oh, both men, ducks the clothesline. A drop down. Oh! And Destiny looked like JQ Publik was going for a second leapfrog, and Destiny leveled him with clothesline too.
One second away right there was Larry Destiny from advancing this tournament. He's following up nicely on a Larry. I'm not sure if it was Larry Destiny or Stan Hansen that just took that.
And a Michinoku driver executed to perfection. Larry Destiny dropping an elbow. Nice way to follow up. Good series of moves. Nice hooks leg. Oh.
He's cinching that leg in nice, and although he didn't get the count, he's got his full body weight on Publik, and he's out there. He's got the throttle all the way up, and he's going to be hard to stop right here.
Larry Destiny is not wasting any motion in that ring. Ever since he took control, he has been working on him, and now he has him in a reverse chin lock, pulling right at the back of the head, now into a sleeper hold. The referee's going to have to check that, make sure it's not a choke. But he is not wasting any motion in this match.
Whether it's a choke, whether it's not a choke, one thing that it is, it's effective. It's getting the job done. JQ Publik is in trouble. He looked good early, but he had to play to the fans, and it's cost him here.
But JQ Publik, the fans, he's rallying behind the fans. They're getting into it. And oh! Cuts him off with a knee in the midsection.
Rally the fans behind you all you want. I've never seen a fan win a match for you.
That is true, and I think with that knee, Larry Destiny could have taken the fans out of this one. Two, almost JQ Publik holding on to what he's got. That's not much right now.
Larry Destiny, what he's doing right now is concentrating on that head and neck area, trying to cut down the wind, not giving JQ Publik's body the chance to bring in the oxygen it needs to heal up those sore muscles.
Oh, and driving the knee into the spine. Again into the spine and wrenching back on the head now.
See, this aggressiveness is something that Larry Destiny's needed for a long time. This is what stopped him from moving to the upper level. And right here today, he's making a statement. He's saying that it's his time. He's been held back long enough. It's time that people take notice of Destiny.
Well, everyone wants to be the XWC champion, that's for sure. And who knows, it could be Larry's destiny. And now a sleeper applied. JQ Publik has had a lot taken out of him. And now he's going... A big back suplex executed to perfection, I might add. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Barely kicked out of that one, Scott.
A nice Saito-style suplex there, and he's back up on his feet. It shocks me a little bit here, but Destiny right there to cut him off.
Oh, Destiny again with a Stan Hansen-type lariat. Take him down 1, 2, that could be it. Oh, very lucky kicked out of that one. That was a lariat right in the throat,
Larry
Scott.
Destiny is right there. He's trying to do a little bit, couple push-ups on top of him, showboating a little bit. I'm not sure the time's right for that, but he feels as if I like his attitude. And I say right now, it's time for him to bring up the throttle all the way, and let's finish this man.
Look at Larry Destiny, focused in that ring, going again back to the reverse chin lock. Oh, and now driving the knees back to the base of the spine. Again, staying on top of his opponent.
See, what Destiny's doing here today is he's saying, I'm not just going to win, I'm going to dominate, and I'm going to humiliate.
Look at that. Oh, a chop, and that's on flesh. Another chop. You know how those chops feel, Scott.
I certainly do, and I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of them, and JQ Public better get things together
I
fast.
wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those either. JQ, look at,
Modified flatliner leaves both men lying there. JQ Public needs to seize the moment, get to his feet here, and try to do something before Destiny regains his senses.
that was definitely a modified flatliner, and he drove him right down, pulled with all his weight. That's what, 260. Driving him down to the mat. If only he could get an arm on him for a cover, I think he could have had this thing. But again, that's what the submission did earlier.
Well, that's exactly it. The great thing about the flatliners, it uses not just your weight, but your opponent's own weight against them. A great move by JQ Public, but he's got to get away from exchanging 1-2 with Larry Destiny.
Now, Larry Destiny going to the eyes. Looks like, I thought we were going to have a bit of a slugfest, but Larry Destiny now going for a leapfrog. JQ with a big flying forearm off the ropes. And I mean, that was huge. He flew way in the air and hammered him right between the eyes.
He flew right way in the air and he delivered the flying double dufty, if you will. But Larry Destiny begging off here a little bit. JQ Public staying on him like he should, showing a little bit of moxie here.
And a right hand right between the eyes again. And look at Larry Destiny. Focused. This man is a focused wrestling machine, I will go as far as calling him. And a springboard into a sunset flip rolled out. JQ Public looking for a slingshot. Oh my God, he flew 3/4 of the way across the ring.
JQ Public doing exactly what he needs to do and pull out all the stops.
This is it.
Larry Destiny gets the foot on the ropes like any great wrestler does. He knows his win position, and he saves himself. Right at a moment when JQ Public thought he had it won. He's got to dig to the bag one more time.
I'm glad you were here to call that because I thought the match was over. I thought that was it. I did not see his foot on the rope. Great ring positioning by Larry Destiny. JQ Public up top. A huge cross-body block on the top 1, 2. This is it. No, he kicked out.
He's just that close away. But like a great champion, Larry Destiny, not out of any sense of knowing where he is, but out of sheer gut instinct, lifts that shoulder at the last second.
I'm going to go out on a limb and I'll say this match is what wrestling is all about. 2 men in the ring against each other, fighting for the brass ring, the prize. We can have a tombstone pile driver.
Tombstone. Larry Destiny reversing it. He's got JQ Public set.
Public, oh my God.
Inverted pedigree.
3, that is
and that's all in row for JQ Public.
And Larry Destiny calls the inverted pedigree the end of the road, and that is the end of the road for JQ Public.
It's the end of the road, and it's the end of Public. And